I just want to encourage you to get connected to a community. Connection is key to growth. Having those substantial connections in every area of your life is going to be very important if you want to scale up and level up your life this year in 2023. Hi everybody, thank you so much for tuning back into my channel where I love to talk about wealth, mindset, and personal development. All right, so I hope all of you guys are having an amazing day today. I just wanted to come on here and quickly talk to you guys about community, a community that's able to help you scale up your life. And one of the reasons why I want to talk to you about this today is because this past week, because of community, not because of what I know, but because of who I know, I've been able to make some big moves in real estate investing. I've talked about, having a consistent community and people around you that know more than you know, right? Know more than you know, that are actually doing things that you want to do. I've spoken about that on several videos in the past, but today I just need to come on here to reinforce to you guys the power of community, okay? And so because of my community, my wealth community, my mindset community, right? People that are already in places where I want to be. For example, millionaires and people that are, about to be billionaires. I'm able to give them a phone call, right? Ask for their advice on certain things, rubbing shoulders, getting in the rooms with the people that are already in places of where I know that I'm going is a key to making sure that we get there. And so one of the best things about having a community around you is that you don't have to figure it all out. What you have to do is basically follow the leader and understand the system and implement that. So if there's something that you hear that doesn't resonate with you, then you don't take those steps. But when you have those people around you that are able to prompt things in your, in your belly, so to speak, in your life, right? That are able to speak things that you may never have thought of, but then they speak it and then it resonates with you. Having your own mind to move forward with that is very important. Everybody's journey is not going to look the same. And so we have to remember that you just get a blueprint of the plan in order to get to where you're trying to get to. And you implement those steps as they're giving them to you and as Holy Spirit is giving them to you. And you carry that thing out for your life. Connection is key to growth. And I've shared this before in previous videos on a real life story for me. I grew up in a family where, we had the mindset, if you want something done, do it yourself, right? While that is a good trait to have in some instances, we have to become accustomed to connections. We have to be open to connections. And so as I began to grow and to mature and realize that, I got to a place in my life where I had accomplished basically all of the goals at that moment that I wanted to accomplish. God spoke to me and said, okay, now you're going to have to make some connections, right? I had taken myself so far, but I could only take myself so far. And so in order to go to the next level and to scale up, God spoke to me and said, now you're going to have to make some connections. Now you're going to have to get out of your comfort zone, right? And so that's what I did. It wasn't easy. It's still not easy, but I understand now because I've made it a habit to get out of my comfort zone and to make sure I have substantial connections in my life with people that are in places where I'm going. I am open to those connections. I've seen the power in those connections. And so my goal is to always make sure that I have connections for every area of my life. A lot of the things that I spoke in January of this year are already taking place in my life. Actually started to take place in January. Started speaking those things and believing for those things probably in December, really solidified those things in January. And as soon as I started to speak those things, they started to take place with the connections that I started to make. If you're trying to get to a place, if you're trying to level up in your finances, you want to be financially free, you want to create generational wealth, right? You want to live in a home that has more rooms, more bathrooms. You want to be able to have an improved mindset, to shift some poverty mindsets ideals that you may be holding on to change your paradigm. I encourage you to make some connections this year. Don't wait until next year. Don't wait until a few months from now. I encourage you to make those connections now so that you can begin to see the turnaround in your life as soon as you start to get connected. If this information resonated with you today, if you heard something that you feel like it's helpful for you or helpful for someone else, I encourage you to like this video. Share this video with the person that you thought of when you were listening to it. And also subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. If you have, thank you so very much. And also hit that bell button for notifications of when I upload new videos that are able to help you scale up your life in 2023. I look forward to speaking with you guys again on next week. Be blessed and have an awesome week.